So now we are going to see about the essential elements of a valid contract, which comes under Indian Contract Act. So let me discuss the essential elements. Yes. So the first one of this essential elements. First of all, what is contract? For example, I have a sister, okay, and my sister, she's calling and inviting me for a birthday party, and I am telling, okay, I'm coming to your birthday party, okay. So due to some personal issues or some situation, I didn't go to my sister's birthday party. Now she does not have right to file a case on me because it is like a normal conversation. It is like a normal social agreement, okay. So I'm not signing any document, and there is not a protocol, and there is not any endorsement like I'm just signing. If I come to birthday party, no problem. If I'm not coming to birthday party, you need to give me a compensation. So there is not letting any certain specific written thing in a document, okay. So that is in a contract. So this is in a social agreement. In agreement you could not able to file a case, but in a contract you have all the elements. Now let us see what are the essential elements we have in a valid contract. The first one is an offer and acceptance. What is an offer? So there must be two parties, okay, to make an agreement. So one party will be making an offer, the other party will be accepting. It's a very normal thing. That is what an offer and agreement. Let us see the example, okay. Now offerer, who is the offerer? Now Sarah, the small business owner, she is the offerer. She sends an email to the stationery supplier. The supplier name is Tom, okay. So Tom offering to buy 100 notebooks at a price of 5 per notebook. Now Sarah is a small business owner. She is an offerer. She sends a mail to the stationery supplier. Okay, what is that she is sending the mail to whom? To Tom. Why? Offering to buy 100 notebooks at a price of 5. Okay, now Sarah, she is an offerer, and Tom, he is an acceptor. Okay, he accepts the offer. Now the next thing, Tom, the stationery supplier, is an offeree. The Tom receives Sarah's mail and replies according to a sale of 100 notebooks at the proposed price of 5. By replying with agreement, Tom has accepted the Sarah's offer. Okay, and she has sent the mail. See, don't get confused. If I am the business owner, okay, I'm A, I am the business owner. B is a person. Okay, B is a person who supplies the products for my business. Now I send mail to the B. Okay. Now what B is doing? He has received my mail and he has got my requirement. I am giving us an offer and he is accepting and sending back the products which I ordered and which I asked for the as a requirement. Okay, this is what an offer and acceptance. Here, this is happening between the Sarah and Tom. Okay, the next one. So offer it. Sarah who makes the offer. See, she is the one who initiated, no? You can keep it in mind that way. So Sarah who makes the offer to buy the notebooks, and Tom who agrees to offer and confirm the sale. I'm going to do the business, so I just need a raw material. I'm just asking to the supplier to get me to, I'm asking them for the availability. I'm going to buy the raw material from the supplier. And as I'm an offerer, so I'm just giving I'm just requesting him to offer, and he is accepting. Okay, so this is what an offer and acceptance. The second one is intention to create legal relationship. What is that? See, when two parties enter into an agreement, okay, so their intention must be create a legal relationship between them. If any two parties they enter into the agreement, there should be legal relationship. There should not be any, like improper thing. For example, let us go to example. we have two friends. The first friend name is John and Emily. They're having dinner together. Okay. So John says that I'll pay for the dinner tonight if you pay for the next one. Okay. Suppose if I'm eating on Monday, I'm paying on Monday. So Tuesday, the opponent, the opposite person, they are supposed to pay. For example, A and B are friends. Here we have John and Emily. Now, domestic agreement. In this case, John and Emily's agreement to share the cost of dinners is typically seen as a friendly arrangement rather than a legally binding contract. See, they're not going to the restaurant with the document and getting signed. See, if you're not, paying for the food which are eaten today, and if you're not paying for tomorrow, so I'll be filing a case against you. So that is not going to happen. It's like in a very happening in a very friendly arrangement. So that is what in this case, John and Emily's agreement to share the cost of dinners is typically seen as a friendly arrangement rather than a legally binding contract. There is not intention to create a legal relationship and generally not enforceable in a court of law. Now we'll go to the commercial example. So we have a two scenario. The first one is in a very friendly environment. So there you could not able to file a case against him. It's just like in a conversation. In case if another day, if a B is a person is not paying, that is not going to make anything. Okay, so we'll be changing according to that's it. Now we'll go to the commercial example. The first one we have seen is a very normal example. Now, commercial example. A company, let us take a company, okay, like a tech corp and a supplier. That is supplier is an office supplies enter into written agreements. This is very important. So this is what are different. Okay, so they are entering into the written agreement where this tech crop agrees to buy 500 office chairs at 50 each from office supplies. Here the intention to create a legal relationship is clear because we have a written document and it is like that the tech corp is a company and they are asking for a supplier of 500 office chairs. Now here, the intention to create a legal relation is clear. Both parties expect the agreement to be legally binding. So, if I'm running a company, if I'm asking for a chair and they're supposed to pay me, and since it is we have a proper written contract. Now, if Tech Corp fails to pay, if suppose the Tech Corp they have received the chair and they fails to pay, or they fail. For example, if I'm ordering chairs, okay, I have received the chairs but I didn't pay, or they are not delivering the chess. It will happen at both the side, no? So in this scenario, we can take a legal actions. Okay, this is enforceable by law. But in previous example, what we have seen is it comes under a friendly arrangement. So this is what intention to create legal relationship. The next one will just go. Lawful consideration. See, consideration is not only the money. Okay, so what has happened if any contract is made between A and B, something we are going to get in written, right? If A is making contract with B, for example, if I'm making contract with somebody else, example, take an X. Okay, so I'm Y. I'm making a contract with X. Okay, so in that scenario, what will happen? I am also going to get some consideration. He is also going to get the consideration. So this is what the consideration. It does not only talk about the money. Okay, now let us see. An agreement to be enforceable by law must be supported by consideration. So if anything which is enforceable by law should have consideration. So this is very important. Now what is consideration? It means an advantage or benefit moving from one party to another party. That is a benefit. Something in return I should get. Okay, for example, if A is a painter, okay, he's painting to whom? For a B's building. So A is benefited by getting money. B is benefited by the painting process. Okay, so this is what. So both the parties will be getting something in return. So the agreement is legally enforceable only with both the parties give something and get something. Give something in and get something in return. A promise to do something, getting nothing in return is usually not enforceable by law. So if something if the contract, if anything is enforceable by law means that should have some consideration. That both the parties should have consideration. Okay, so this is what lawful consideration. Now So this is for a normal example. Let us see. So John agrees to sell his bicycle to Mary for $100. Now who is in offer? John. He offers to sell his bicycle to whom? Mary. Now acceptance. Mary on this, she agrees to buy the bicycle. Consideration. What is the consideration? Now John will be, the bicycle is something of value is given by John, and 100 rupees is a value given by Mary. Okay, now who is get benefited? Now John offers to sell his bicycle. So in return, if John is selling his bicycle to Mary, in return John will be getting money and Mary will be getting her, like, bicycle. So this is what a consideration. Okay. Now capacity of parties. Yeah. Now usually contract which is enforceable by law. Now it is not enforceable to all the parties. We have few exceptions. Okay. Now the person who is minor, below 18, and the person who has a mental disorder. So it is all things that comes into the capacity of parties. Now, the parties of the agreement must be capable of entering into the valid contract. If I am making contract with any other person, the person should be valid. Person, they're not like a thing. No, he should have the capacity to enter into the party. That is what. If it is not, it will not come under a valid contract. Now, that is what they're telling here. The parties of the agreement must be capable of entering into the valid contract. So every person is competent to contract if he has a age of majority, and he should have a sound mind. Okay. See, if we have all this, traits, he is eligible to form a contract. If not, no. For example, the flaw in capacity of contract, for example, you know, uh, the minority, the idea, okay, and all the things, drunkenness, all things comes under the capable, incapable. That is, they are not capable of entering into the contract. Okay. Now, the next one is a free and genuine consent. See, if I'm making any contract, I should have free consent. Nobody should force me to sign a contract. So this is what free and genuine consent. Okay. For example, I'm working as an employee under any manager. If my manager wants me to get into the particular contract, but I am not interested, I am not supposed to sign in it because I don't have interested. But manager, he does not have right to force me and make me to sign. Okay, so any contract should have a free and genuine consent. Only if I accept, I can do that. If not, no. See, that is what is a very normal justice thing, no? See, this is what free and genuine consent. See, it is essential to creation of every contract that there must be free and genuine consent of parties to be agreement. The consent of the parties is said to be free when they are of same mind on all material terms of the contract. Okay, now see, this will not happen under the coercion. Nobody should force and misrepresentation. For example, imagine, so we have person A and B. Okay. Now, A is selling a car to B, stating that this car has an, super working engine and it does not even met any accident. That is, A is reselling this car to B. Okay, but what has already happened is the car is already